Meet Robert Frank. Robert Frank started studying photography in 1941 in Switzerland. Initially, he worked for commercial photography and graphic design studios. Later, he moved on to the United States, where he was hired to take fashion photographs. He disliked the limitations of fashion photography, so he quit and worked freelance producing photojournalism and advertising photographs for Life, Vogue, and other magazines. Frank presents his work in magazines, museums, and films. He takes advantage of black and white coloring to accentuate the shape and form of his subjects. In this photo from 1955, titled "Businessman Smoking Pipe as Others Read Aboard the Pennsylvania's Afternoon Congressional Commuter Train," Frank shows a glimpse of a day in the life of an ordinary businessman. Frank uses the bullseye approach, where the subject is in the middle of the screen. Here we see the man smoking the pipe is the star of the photo. I would classify this photo as descriptive, for it merely describes something to the viewer and does nothing else. In this photo from 1947, titled "St. Louis, Man Sitting by River," Frank utilizes the rule of thirds, where the man is in the lower left crosshair. I would classify this photo as aesthetically evaluative, for it is visually appealing. The black and white allows you to see the details of the branches, the man's body, and the background. The diffused light emphasizes the soft texture and subtle details of the photo. Here, in this photo from 1980, titled "Maboo, Electric Dog," we see an image of a photo of a dog on a light post. The photo utilizes top light, for the lamp is pointed down directly onto the photo of the dog. The rule of thirds is used, as the light post and framed photo are located on the right vertical line that is used to split the picture up into thirds. I would classify this image as interpretive, for the viewer can come to his or her own conclusion. Personally, I would think that this is a photo of a missing dog. However, there are no words, so it could be anything. For example, a dog that passed away, someone just appreciating their dog, etc. The final piece I will present is a rather spooky image from 1977, titled "Maboo Winter Footage." It appears to be several photos of an eye overlaid onto a beach or a body of water. I would classify this photograph as theoretical, for it challenges accepted assumptions about photography. It utilizes overlay to transcend a typical picture, making a commentary on art. Frank's work is significant to the field of photography because he utilizes many different photographic styles, and he produces work of all different categories. He is able to transform ordinary subjects and landscapes into works of art by manipulating lighting, colors, and lack thereof, angles, etc. Frank's unique approach is capturing ordinary, everyday life and presenting it in an extraordinary way. Additionally, his black and white pictures make everything look a little bit more antique and authentic. His work makes me feel warm and comfortable. What makes Frank's approach different than other photographers is that his works aren't too abstract, and they are all of things that I've seen before. Nothing is overwhelming, yet everything is interesting and presented very well. Reviewing this work changed my perception of photography because I have been caught up on trying to find special landscapes and subjects. After viewing and interpreting Robert Frank's work, I now know that I don't necessarily need extraordinary subjects. I can take pictures of ordinary people and places, but I just need to utilize different photographic approaches in lighting and composition to turn them into works of art.